ever wondered what it's like to stand at the edge of civilization, where roads end, where rules change, where one more step forward means crossing into forbidden territory? Welcome to Chitkul, India's last inhabited village. A place so remote, so breathtaking, that it feels like the world simply forgot to modernize it. Perched at 11,319 feet in Himachal Pradesh's Kinori district.
में सबसे बड़ा गांव था यहाँ पर चितकुल में, सबसे बड़ा गांव था, 360 घर थे पहले
चितकुल में।
हाँ जी।
Chitkul isn't just another mountain village. It's the final dot on India's map before the Indo-Tibetan border. Beyond this village, civilian movement stops. The Indo-Tibet border police takes over. No permits, no exceptions. This is where India ends. And this is where one of the most extraordinary stories of human survival and beauty begins. Picture this: snow-capped Himalayan peaks rising like silent guardians. The crystal-clear Baspa River rushing through the valley with a force that echoes through the mountains. Traditional wooden houses with intricately carved details and slate roofs that have withstood centuries of brutal winters. Prayer flags fluttering in the wind, carrying mantras into the thin mountain air.
टोपी भी है इसमें ना?
ये जो पेंट है ना, डोडू।
अच्छा, डोडू।
हमारे ये पेंट है, ये भी बनता है।
ये भी बनता है।
ये मुफलर, ये भी बनता है। ये भी बनता है।
तो अभी गांव में ये हर जगह।
This isn't a village frozen in time by accident. Chitkul sits on the ancient Hindustan-Tibet trade route, a path that once connected civilizations, carried silk and spices, and witnessed countless stories of merchants, monks, and mountain dwellers. The village is the first settlement of the Baspa Valley, and the last point anyone can reach without special permits. It's geography's way of drawing a line and saying, "This far and no further." But what makes Chitkul truly mesmerizing isn't just its location. It's the life that pulses through it. The Kinori people who call this place home possess a warmth that defies the harsh climate. Their traditional wooden homes, some over 100 years old, stand testament to architectural wisdom passed through generations. Inside these homes, families gather around fires fueled by wood and yak dung, sharing stories, laughter, and meals that taste like the mountains themselves. If you're still watching, you probably enjoy this kind of content. Kindly do. Subscribe my channel. I will upload videos like this regularly. Walk through Chitkul's narrow lanes and you'll encounter the Mati Devi temple. Some say it's 500 years old. Others claim it's even older. The villagers believe goddess Mati has blessed and protected them from the world's adversities. There's also the Kagyupa Buddhist temple with its priceless image of Shakyamuni Buddha, a wheel of life mandala, and intricate carvings that speak of deep spiritual roots. On one side of the Baspa River, you see massive snow-clad mountains touching the sky. On the other side, apple orchards stretch across the terrain, dotted with traditional wooden houses that look like they belong in a fairy tale. For most of the year, snow blankets everything, transforming Chitkul into a white wonderland where time moves at its own pace. Yet winter brings isolation. When heavy snow seals the roads, Chitkul gets cut off from the rest of the world. Villagers move to lower elevations to escape the brutal cold. The hamlet becomes a ghost of its summer self, silent, frozen, waiting for spring's return. This is Chitkul, India's edge, nature's masterpiece, and humanity's quiet triumph. A place where you don't just visit mountains. You feel them, breathe them, become part of them. Let's discover what makes this last village of India so unforgettable. Chitkul's story begins long before modern borders were drawn on maps. This village sits at the confluence of history and geography in Himachal Pradesh's Kinori district. Positioned at 11,319 feet above sea level in the breathtaking Baspa Valley. It's not just elevation that defines this place, it's location. Chitkul is literally the last Indian village before the Indo-Tibetan border, making it a geographic marvel and a strategic frontier settlement. The Baspa River, fed by glacial meltwater from the towering Himalayas, carves through the valley with relentless energy. This river isn't just scenery. It's Chitkul's lifeline, providing water for drinking, irrigation, and the spiritual cleansing that the Kinori people hold sacred. On one side of the river rise massive snow-clad peaks that touch the clouds, some reaching over 20,000 feet. On the other side, apple orchards and traditional settlements that seem to grow organically from the mountainside. Geographically, Chitkul occupies a unique position on the ancient Hindustan-Tibet trade route. For centuries, this wasn't a remote backwater. It was a bustling stopover where traders from India and Tibet exchanged goods, stories, and cultures. Caravans carrying silk, spices, wool, and salt would rest here before attempting the treacherous passes leading to Tibet. This commercial heritage shaped Chitkul's identity, making it a cultural crossroads where Hindu and Buddhist traditions merged seamlessly. The village's history is deeply intertwined with the Kinori people, an indigenous community whose roots in this region stretch back over a millennium. They adapted to this extreme geography with remarkable ingenuity, developing architectural techniques using local wood and slate that could withstand earthquakes, avalanches, and winds that could tear lesser structures apart. Their traditional homes, built without nails using interlocking wooden beams, have survived hundreds of years. Some say the oldest houses date back over a century. Religious history here is equally fascinating. The Mahati Devi temple, dedicated to the local goddess believed to protect the village, is estimated to be at least 500 years old, though some local legends claim it's much older. This temple represents the pre-Buddhist animistic traditions that Kinori people practiced before Buddhism's arrival. The Kagyupa Buddhist temple, with its precious Shakyamuni Buddha image and intricate Wheel of Life mandala, reflects the Tibetan Buddhist influence that arrived along those ancient trade routes. The journey to Chitkul is not for the faint-hearted. The road that connects this last village to civilization is a white-knuckle adventure that tests nerves and rewards courage. Narrow mountain roads carved into cliff sides, hairpin bends with sheer drops of thousands of feet, and sections so tight that two vehicles can barely pass. This is the reality of reaching Chitkul. During monsoons, landslides are common. Rocks tumble without warning. One moment the road is clear, the next, it's blocked by debris that takes hours to clear. Yet travelers keep coming, drawn by the promise of what lies at the end. Winter transforms Chitkul's challenge from thrilling to brutal. When heavy snowfall begins, usually by late November or early December, the village becomes completely cut off from the outside world. Roads disappear under feet of snow. Temperatures plummet to -20 degrees Celsius and below. The howling winds that sweep down from Tibetan plateaus make the cold feel even more vicious. Survival in these conditions requires preparation that begins months in advance. Before winter seals them in, villagers stockpile everything: grains, dried vegetables, pulses, cooking oil, firewood, and kerosene. They harvest and dry apples, storing them in cool cellars. Yaks and sheep are brought down from high pastures. Families decide, stay and brave the isolation, or migrate temporarily to lower villages like Sangla or Rekongpio, where winters are more forgiving. Those who stay rely on traditional wisdom. Homes are prepared meticulously, windows sealed with extra layers, wood stacked high, and yak dung collected and dried for fuel. The community draws together, sharing resources, checking on elders, ensuring no one is forgotten. It's survival through solidarity. Yet winter also unveils Chitkul's most spectacular beauty. The entire valley transforms into a pristine white wonderland. Snow-laden pine trees stand like silent sentinels. The Baspa River partially freezes, creating ice formations that glitter under the winter sun. The mountains, already majestic, become ethereal. Pure white peaks against impossibly blue skies. The silence is profound, broken only by the occasional crack of ice or the distant call of a Himalayan bird. This is Chitkul's paradox. Dangerous yet beautiful, isolating yet peaceful, challenging yet magnetic. The treacherous roads test your courage. The brutal winters test your preparation. But the beauty, oh the beauty, rewards every risk, every hardship, every moment of fear on those cliff-edge roads. It's why people return. It's why those who've seen Chitkul never quite forget it. Danger and beauty dance together here, creating an experience that lives in memory forever. Chitkul is where architecture becomes art and culture becomes identity. The traditional Kinori houses are engineering marvels disguised as rustic beauty. Built entirely from local materials, deodar wood, stone, and slate. These structures use an ancient technique called kathkuni. Wooden beams interlock without a single nail, creating earthquake-resistant frames that flex rather than break. Walls are thick stone, providing insulation against brutal winters. Slate roofs, layered meticulously, shed snow while maintaining structural integrity. Many homes feature intricately carved wooden balconies and door frames, artistic expressions passed down through generations. The aesthetic environment of Chitkul defies description. Traditional wooden houses with sloping slate roofs cluster together like a painter's careful composition. Between homes, narrow stone pathways wind organically, following the land's natural contours. Apple orchards spread across terraced slopes, their branches heavy with fruit in autumn. Prayer flags in vibrant colors, blue, white, red, green, yellow, flutter from rooftops and across pathways, their mantras blessing the wind. The Baspa River provides a constant soundtrack, its rushing waters a reminder of nature's relentless power. Culture here is a beautiful blend of Hindu and Buddhist traditions. The Kinori people practice both faiths seamlessly, a legacy of Chitkul's position on ancient trade routes. The Mati Devi temple stands as the spiritual heart for Hindu worship, dedicated to the local goddess who villagers believe protects them from adversity. Its wooden architecture and sacred atmosphere draw devotees year-round. The Kagyupa Buddhist temple represents the Tibetan Buddhist influence. Inside, a priceless image of Shakyamuni Buddha sits in serene meditation. The Wheel of Life mandala depicts Buddhist cosmology in intricate detail. Carved wooden pillars and painted murals tell stories of enlightenment and compassion. Monks once walked these halls. Now locals maintain the sacred space with reverence. Together, the Kathkuni houses, the aesthetic harmony of nature and settlement, and the dual temples create a cultural landscape where every element has purpose, beauty, and deep spiritual meaning. Chitkul isn't just inhabited, it's honored, preserved, and loved. Chitkul isn't just a destination, it's a revelation. Standing at 11,319 feet, at the very edge of India where civilian footsteps must stop, this village proves that beauty and hardship can coexist in perfect harmony. It's a place where dangerous cliff-edge roads lead to pristine valleys, where brutal winters give way to summers so stunning they seem unreal, where ancient traditions thrive despite modern pressures threatening to erase them. We've journeyed through Chitkul's remarkable story, from its strategic position on the ancient Hindustan-Tibet trade route to its role as India's last inhabited village before the border. We've seen the architectural genius of Kathkuni construction, wooden beams interlocking without nails to create homes that have stood for over a century. We've experienced the spiritual richness of the Mati Devi temple and Kagyupa Buddhist monastery, where Hindu and Buddhist traditions blend seamlessly. We've understood the courage it takes to survive winters that cut the village off completely, and the preparation required to endure months of isolation. But Chitkul's greatest lesson isn't about geography or architecture. It's about resilience. The Kinori people have chosen to stay in a place that offers no easy comforts, where every season brings new challenges. where simply living is an act of determination. They've preserved their culture, their traditions, their way of life against odds that would make most communities abandon hope and migrate to easier existences. Yet this fragile paradise faces threats. Climate change is altering snowfall patterns. Tourism, while bringing income, also brings pressure on resources and culture. Younger generations increasingly leave for cities, attracted by opportunities unavailable in this remote valley. The question isn't whether Chitkul will change, it's whether we'll remember what made it special before that uniqueness fades. If Chitkul's story touched you, if these mountains called to something deep inside, if you believe places like this deserve to be celebrated and protected, hit that subscribe button right now. We bring you stories of incredible places, remarkable cultures, and communities that refuse to be forgotten. Every subscription helps us continue this mission. Share this video with someone who needs to see that extraordinary places still exist. Tag a friend who loves mountains. Post it for travelers seeking authenticity, not just Instagram backgrounds.